Hello friends, my name is Muhammad Salman and welcome to my channel Bio Ki Pathshala, and today we will discuss about the B.Sc third year Botany first paper, and this paper is named the Plant Resource Utilization, Palynology and Biostatics, and this paper is belong to the 75 marks, and times is honor the 3 hours, and this paper divided by three section A, section B and section C. We will discuss about the section A, and this is paper the 1.5 marks, and each question note attempt all parts of this question, give answer of each part in about 50 words. The first question is a genetic diversity is a 1.5 marks, and genetic diversity, that is a Raulfia vomitaria is a Himalayan plant, and this is the plant release the reserpine chemical substance, and on the others of the quantity and the quality and the others plant genetic diversity show, and this belong to the diversity and conservation. And the bt cotton, the bacillus thuringiensis bacteria obtained by the bt genes, and bt genes provide the plant and the formation of the bt cotton plant. And B.Sc nematophores, that is a nematophore is a pose of in any plants, mangrove plants, and with the help of nematophores, that is a respiration mechanism occur. Afforestation, and afforestation, that is a bare area and convert to the forest, that is called afforestation. The lint is a fibers on found in on the surface of the seed, and that is called lint. Petroplant, that is a petroplant, which plant that produce the hydrocarbon, and is CO hydrocarbon, that means few as a fuels materials and used, and calotropis, euphorbia, aloe, and this plant example of the petroplants. Seed banks, the conservation of seed for the genetic materials and the genetic diversity for the conservation of plant, and this bank is conserve the seed, and this is called the seed banks. Hotspot, in our country the three regions or occur the hotspot. First, that is Himalayan region, Indo-Burma region, and Eastern Ghat of Sri Lanka. This is the hotspot of India. Legume, this is plant produce the protein as well as the carbohydrate, proteins, vitamins, etc. Legume, that's plant gram, all pulses, and soybean is a plants of legumes. Section B, the section B note attempts all question, give answer of each question in about 200 words. And that is one question is the 5 marks. The 8 question attempt, the 8 into 5 is equal to 40. Describe the concept of sustainable development. Sustainable development is a process in which the conservation of natural resource for the upcoming generation and development. And the second question, or write note on the domestication of the crop plants. The domestication of crops, that is in which the wild species convert into the domestication, the crop plant is called a domestication. Describe the following as a brief botanical garden. Botanical garden in our country, the Indian botanical garden is the largest botanical garden, and Royal Botanical Garden is the world largest botanical garden. And or for social forestry, the forest culture and the afforestation method occur, that is called social forestry. The villagers and the primitive humans use of the forest as a fuels, as a vegetables, as a fruits, and as a medicine. The social forestry is the most important for diversity conservation and for formation of the tree and plants. Describe the two fibers yielding plant. Two yielding plants of fibers, that is cottons and jute. That is a fibers yielding plants. Discuss non-alcoholic beverages. Non-alcoholic, that is means non-alcohol occur in the any plants. For example, tea, coca, and coffee. It is a non-alcoholic beverages plant. Write short note on the Serpentia and opium. It is a medicinal plant. Write note on the two species producing plant. Produce it two spices, garlic, dalchini, and piper nigrum, choti ilaichi is example of for producing spices plant. Describe the following briefs. Mangrove vegetation, you know that is a mangrove vegetation found in the saline region, and saline vegetation, saline water, that is example of in our country is पश्चिम बंगाल की खाड़ी जिसको हम कहते हैं. Palynology, and the palynology, the study of pollen grain, that is called the palynology. And describe the briefly the petroplants. Petroplant, you know that is produced in the hydrocarbon, that is called the petroplants. And the section C, the long answer type question, note attempt any two question give, and the square of each question is about the 50 words, and one question is attempt 1500 words. uh, one question is 10 marks, and attempt to the two question, that is 2 and 10 to and 2 10 into 2 is equal to 20. Write an essay on the original of the crop plants, essay on the Avavilo Candulo contribution of origin of cultivated plants, and describe the brief and the cultivation, production, and wheat. So wheat, what is the use function? Wheat cultivation and production. Write note on the three oils yielding plants. Oil yielding plant 3, mustard, that is also known as Brassica campestris, and mustard, and soya bean, castor. It is a for example of the 3 oil yielding plants. Define the biodiversity. Describe the different cases of the loss of biodiversity. What is the main function? What is the main cases of losses of biodiversity? The many types of reason. That is one. Firstly, population pollution, and the fragmentation of forestation, and cutting of trees, and overgrazing is blah blah blah. The many example of these biodiversity losses. Explain the biostatics, write its few application and to genetics and agriculture. Biostatic, that is also known as the statical formula apply in the biological method, that is called the biostatics. And this biostatics, the central tendency and dispersion, you know that is deviation, mean deviation, range. Example of is the biostatics, and you know the 10 marks of this question. This paper belong to the Veer Bahadur Singh Purvanchal University, and my university is Veer Bahadur Purvanchal University is belong to the Jaunpur University, and only one university occur in the Jaunpur, and this paper belong to the 75 marks. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and doesn't forget press the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching this video.